Flosstube, it's Karen. I am back. I'm alive. Remember how I said I'm going to do a video every week because it's summer. Wow, there's a lot of glare. We're just going to do this. Ooh, hello. I said I was going to do a video every week with Mania. I didn't. Like I said 1,000 times in my videos, don't believe me. And this video is not even going to be like the Mania video, because there's just too much. So, we'll get to that. It is summer. I am done with my spring semester classes, which is great. Did just fine. Relatively, I guess. Better in some classes. Survived a couple others. Was okay. Yeah. So, coffee. Woo. Can you tell which school I go to? It's actually pretty cool. So, Isaac's friend Christopher is here. They are out on a hike right now, so that's pretty cool. So I have the whole apartment to myself. So, because we have somebody staying here and it's not just us two bums. Except for that. That's stitching. Yeah. I cleaned my office. So, you can see the floor. It's pretty cool. It wasn't like that a couple days ago. Mainly because Mania stuff was everywhere. And then I tried to organize and it just didn't work. Is he over here? He kind of is. And I don't know if you can see him. He's over there. Got a new fish. He's chilling. He's like, this sucks. I was living in a cup, and now I have water flow, and I don't know how to swim. So he's just... Okay, he's fine. He's doing a thing. I was like, are you dead? No, he's fine. He has figured out how to wedge himself in places, and I'm like, oh my god, you're dead. He's not dead. Thought he was dead. But, we're still trying to figure out the whole you have to go to the top to eat thing. I have no idea why I'm talking about this. Anyways, so I have pulled out a couple of the projects that I have spent the most time on during, May, because it is the 30th, and I haven't done a video in like a month. Whoops. I think monthly videos are good. If I feel like doing one, I'll do one. If I don't, I don't. Hey. Actually, I did record after week 1 of Mania. And I never posted it. With Isaac's playing his games and I try to upload a video, it bogs down the computer so much it doesn't run. So, his computer, not mine. Mine's like, oh yeah, totally downloading. We'll get this up to YouTube. I'm like, oh, thank you. But I can hear him yelling from here. So I never uploaded it. I had haul in there. I don't know what I did. I think it's down there. I don't know. But I've gotten some stuff in the last couple of days. And we'll talk about that. I need to know. Okay. Sorry. Facebook. Anyways, so I have my spreadsheet up. I made a spreadsheet for Mania for next year. Blimey Cat stitches. I'm really bad with names. She does the Mania idea where she does her starts, and then if she doesn't finish them within the next year before Mania, she works on them those days. And I'm gonna do that. I will steal that. Sorry, stealing. So I have them all on my spreadsheet. So at least I also know what days I kind of started stuff on. I did not do 30. How many days are in this month? Gosh, 31? Yeah. So I technically still have a couple more days to get some in. I did not do 31 starts. And a few of them I did work on. I technically had started, but I had put in like 10 stitches, so I was like, you know what, that doesn't count. But I didn't take them out and redo them. But, okay, what is it with videos and itchy noses? Anyways, so without further ado, because I've been talking for 5 minutes now and haven't showed a single stitchy thing. Let us begin. So, day one, in my first video I showed and talked about how obsessed I was with this piece, and I still am. No regrets. Day one of Mania started with this one, Marigold by Nora Corbett. It's part of the Pixie Blossoms collection. Anyone interested in trying a Nora Corbett, this one's really easy. And I will tell you why. Because, yeah, I have a problem. And it's called I Love This. Let me move you guys. I'm moving you. Don't be panicky. Whoop. Will this work? Hey, there we go. Anyways, this is much easier. Ta-da! Yeah. So, beading's done in her head. I still need to do some outlining, so I gotta get some Krennikin. That side is almost done, minus the beads. Almost done with her skin. Her skin is 1/1. I don't know if my poor ancient iPad can handle that. And I did do the blends. Somebody asked me about it, and they're like, how did you do blends with 1/1? I did, like a half stitch, and I did the bottom, I think the darker color, and the top, the lighter one. And just did half stitches. So I went over everything twice. It's a lot of stitching. And I really like it. I definitely think it does show, where there's blends, I think. Maybe it's because I know where they are. But I really like this one. And I really just have the dress, the rest of the wings, and then the beading. These guys go all the way around. But it's almost done. I only worked on this for like a month. And I'm proud of it. Amongst other projects, too. Imagine I have been working on it non-stop. I look at myself in the camera when I talk, but not like the camera. Like, oh, hey guys, how are you? But, anyway. So this is one of my new needle minders. So hauls going to be mixed in here. So, deal. I don't know if you can see that. It's the Hufflepuff, house emblem. I couldn't remember that word. From Nifty Needle Nannies. I was able to place my order with them, which was awesome because I sold some stuff. Woo. And I really like that one. I was like, I want that one. Side haul. Another one from Julie at Nifty Needle Nannies is, I don't know if you guys can see it. I think my iPad's really grainy, but anyways, it's the Game of Thrones, like, first book. Song of Ice and Fire, and it opens like a book, and I love it. I'll show you, I'll tell you which project it goes on. There is one that it will go on when I can start it. We'll get to that too. So that is that one. That was day one, and I was like, I'm not doing Mania, I'm just gonna work on this, but I did. I continued, and then went right back to that one again. Put you down here. Put the other haul over here. What is it with itchy noses? Marigold, you need to go over there. Okay, organization is key. Alright, did I pull that one? I don't even know. Anyways, okay, we're going out of order. I moved my spreadsheet like all the way over. How did I do that? Sorry guys, stare at the wall. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. It just really likes to do that. Okay, can't have it there. How about that? Okay. I should turn the light on in here. Me. Alright, so next one, Bump in the Night by Prairie Schooler. Woo! Was on the 3rd of May. I did start one on the 2nd. I was pretty good for the first 8 days, and then finals hit. Which I knew was going to happen. I'm going to turn the light on. Hold on, guys. chair. Okay. So bump in the night. Okay. I started on this guy. He says caw, and I liked it. So I started in the middle, and this is on 32 count lamb's wool linen. When I first started working on it, I didn't really like it, and I kind of still don't, but I'm getting used to it. So I think it's not my normal fabric, and it like holds its own. It stays up. But I stopped in a really funny spot. I worked on this one a couple times this month, but derp. Derp. Derp bird. I told you it holds itself up pretty well. Isn't he cute? I stopped there on purpose. Yeah. He's a derp. So, I got most of him done. He still needs his little tail feathers. Wait. So he still needs this part. And I got one of his legs and part of this tree, which is why he looks like a derp. And I love it. I kind of want to leave him like that. Isaac wants me to stitch him like that. And just like re-stitch it on a different piece of fabric and just be like, yes. Ow, I like bit my lip. Okay. Don't whine like a baby. Alright. This one I talked about in my last video that I never posted. Trying to figure out which needle minder is in here. I started this one on the 5th, May 5th, and this is one I got off of eBay. It came with fabric, and the chart was cut up, not cut up like crazy, but it was highlighted on in a couple areas, but it wasn't expensive, and I didn't really care, and I was like, oh, it's already it was already started. It was from an estate sale, and I was like, you know what, let's try it. If at all I get the chart, whatever. And it's still functional, it's still usable, I can still see even where they highlighted what the symbol is, so it's fine. And it has this one. Damask Roses. Roses? Don't remember. Wait, I wrote it. Roses, plural. Damask Roses, Mirabilia #1. And it came with what I think is, it didn't come with the little sleeve, but it came with the chart with the color key like cut out of the chart, but it still came with it, and I was like, why? But they did. But it came with, I'm assuming, the recommended fabric, which is like a 32 count wool something. I don't remember what I did with it. Where did it go? What's down here? I can probably find it. Let's look. And the people didn't know either. Natural linen. My comment on this is that this fabric is very scratchy. And I kind of don't like working on it, but that's okay. And it came with a bunch of stitching on it. And I was going to keep it, so I was like, oh yay, like two stitchers worked on it. I had to rip it all out, and I feel horrible. But the top direction of the X's were all going every direction. Like, it was not consistent, and I just couldn't do it because it looked really sloppy. I can't have that now, can I? So I did have to rip it out. Sorry. Didn't want to, just couldn't do it. And then I only got that much done. And I say that that's a lot because if you notice, I have my Just a Thought stretchers. It's what this piece is on. There's a bug. Got him. Should have put like a violence thing on here. Sorry if you cared about the gnat that found its way into my apartment. But this is a very large piece. I can't even fit the whole thing in the frame. Yeah, it's huge. So these are the Just a Thought stretchers. You'll see the whole shebang on the littler ones. Hold on, guys. In a minute. Next, actually, because it's on top. So I have that one on here. They're really easy to get on and off. I really like them. This one is kind of hard to work with, but it's because I'm normally a one-handed stitcher. So with this one, I've been practicing two-handed because it's so much easier when I can figure out how to prop the thing up. So I still love them. Just the long ones are kind of hard for me, anyways. But anywho, so that's how does that in here? That's where I started. In the middle, because I have no idea I didn't cut that fabric, so if I don't get to the border, or I have to figure it out later, at least I started in the middle. Yeah. Alright, next one. May 8th, so the Sunday before finals, when I had a paper due that day, and a paper due the next day. Which I actually ended up turning in Tuesday, because it was easier. He's like, Monday, Tuesday. So I did Tuesday. So, started another one. And I think almost everybody knows what this is. Angel of Love, with that awesome beaded, crazy, wacky dress that I wanted so badly. I did not have, I think, the fabric in. Actually, I recorded the video. I was like, oh, I'm expecting the thing in the mail. It was downstairs, and I just didn't know it. But, Angel of Love. Sorry, I gotta, like, block it. Can't see, though. Ooh, there we go. So that's how far I've gone on Angel of Love. I don't know if you can see it. Isn't he cute? Nifty Needle Nannies. He was my freebie for my first order. He's adorable. And poor Julie didn't have him. I was like, oh, can I have this one? And she's like, I only had one set of those. Let me see if I can go find it for you. I'm like, thanks. Thanks, Julie. He's adorable, so he's going to hang out on Angel of Love. I worked on her a little bit yesterday. Worked up in here. And down here. And down here. Anyways, I jumped. So this is on Gothic, the fabric, that is, Gothic by Picture This Plus. I looked at it. It is on the viewer. I did find it. And I wanted something that's going to focus on the dress more than kind of the rest of her. Sorry. Because I really like this dress. In all its insanity. And it doesn't seem to be washing out this dark stuff too much at all. It's still popping, especially with like the white that's going to go in around it and the outlining. I'm not super worried about it. It is a really nice piece of fabric. There's some purples in it. I don't feel like taking this and unrolling it, even though I just had it off yesterday, but whatever. And I'm really excited with it, about it. I like it. There we go. So this one's pretty cool. I really want to work on this one more. The only problem that I do have is it's hard to see. Which, I mean, you'd expect it. It's a dark fabric. So if I have light shining through it, I can see everything. It's no problem. So either I have to have the light shining, a piece of white paper, or I need to work on it in certain times of the day and not others. That's what happened yesterday. So I worked on it for about an hour yesterday, and then went back to some other ones. But, yay! I talk about these a lot. Just saying. You look here. Next one. Did I even? Yes. We're not doing. Oh no. Okay. The other one. I had it over here. It's not really anything to look at. Sorry. It is the parakeets that I said I wanted to do from the Cross Stitch Crazy. When are you from? I have no idea. February 2016. issue. There we go. And it's going to be this one. Bear geeks. Here we go. Bear geeks. With Marigold, I made myself work on an hour on most of them. There's a couple of them that didn't get an hour. And this, I'm pretty sure, is up. Is it up? Pretty sure this is up. I gotta figure that out. Ta-da! I got a part of a branch done. Not a whole lot. And this one was on the 15th of May. Oh, I don't even have the other one. Where did it go? I'll show the other ones that I started in May that I didn't talk about in future videos because I don't want to rip apart this room to go find them because Christopher's here. And I'll get the office all dirty again, but whatever. Alrighty. So the last one I have to show you, I think, that doesn't have like haul. Well, it is kind of haul. Kind of. So I had requested from Heaven and Earth Designs I'm trying to find the picture. Making sure they're not home. Requested a QS made of a chart that I had found. And the original chart is QS Wizard 4. Is that what I put? Yeah, 4. And there's a greyhound in it. And I was like, I want that. I don't want to do the rest of it. Just the greyhound. And Michelle did it for me. This is what it looks like. Whoop. QS Wizard 4. It's a greyhound. It's in black and white. It's not super huge. Made me happy. So I was going to start Box of Delights for Mania because I was like, I want to do it. I have some of the colors picked out. I had the fabric purchased. I snatched the fabric out of it. Oopsie. Because I wanted to do this one and I had all the colors. There are only 14 colors in this chart. So if you want something simple, or if you like greyhounds, and it is not a whippet. It's not a whippet. I wanted to correct so many people. It's too big to be a whippet. If you look at the original photo, the thing's like half the size of the guys. It's a greyhound. A whippet is like little, like compact. My greyhound is huge. Or she tries to be. Anyways, let's get to the stitching. I technically have a page finish on this. It may have only had 10 stitches on it, but it's done. Page finish. Isn't it cute? He has 2 eyes, an ear. This is completely done, so that's awesome. And then I was working on his ear yesterday. Actually, it's a she. Her name is Abby, in case anyone's wanting to know. But it is QS Wizard 4. But I have nicknamed her Abby. Because I do have 2 greyhound pieces going. Both from Heaven and Earth Designs. One is in color, and then this one's in black and white. And the other one's a mini. But still. I can't be like, oh, the greyhound piece. Because there's 2. So this one's Abby. It looks like one of the, our adoption counselor, his dog Kenneth, and his dog Abby. It looks like Abby. So her name is Abby. And I know of her. So it works. Don't mind me, just looking at stuff. But, with my Heaven and Earth Designs, you don't mind. And that is Abby. Her nose will go down here. It's kind of weird. I'm not really sure how I like that, but it'll probably look fine once it goes in. But I really like the colors on this. It's pretty sweet. So that's part of the haul. Because I got that. And when did I start this? 20th? Started at the 20th. When did I get it? The 20th. You know. Had to start it. Had all the colors. Went for it. So, last thing. I have 2 more pieces. Well, they're 2 chunks, but they're 4 things. So I took advantage of the Brooks Books sale at the beginning of the month and finally got my things. I got my things. And I got the 30 Alice in Wonderland that were out at the time pieces, which is awesome. So Mad Hatter, Alice, and I can't remember, the White Rabbit. I should know this. It's also a coffee at CIC's coffee shops. The White Rabbit. Anyways, it's like whacking my hand on the table. And 2 days ago, they came out with the Queen. And it was kind of funny because I took advantage of the 50% off sale. But yesterday, it was like yesterday was like I think the last day. Or just take a look at her Etsy store. It's, if you pay full price for the new chart, you get these 50% off. Like, I would have done that. So I'm going to get the hard copies. I like hard copies. I don't like digital as much. And now I'm just probably going to wait because I know she's working on some other ones. So I'm probably just going to wait to do them until they all come out, and I'm going to put them on one piece of fabric. So I really like them. The charts are super simple, I think. But, gotta put them back now that I took them out. Okay. Needle minders, which the post office sent to the wrong post office. That was fun. I was like waiting for it. I was like, I want them. No, we send them to Brighton, Colorado instead of Fort Collins. Okay. I like my post guy, don't worry. Just, okay. And Frosted Pumpkin still has a sale going on with the coupon code. I think it is also on their Facebook group. It's like Sunshine or something like that. Well, anyways, I was like, oh my god, I must get something. Kind of. I mean, it had to be cheap enough. But what they actually had was, they had gotten a batch of charts, of hard copy charts printed, and they came in too dark, according to the thing. And I was like, okay. And normally this one, I think, is $20 for the chart. It is the Once Upon a Time sampler, which I was kind of excited for, and it was $7. $7. And I was like, I have several copiers at my disposal that can brighten things. No problem. So I got it. And I got the hard copy. So that also came in. I am actually doing this for the Treasures. I don't remember what the actual name is, and I have to put my glasses on to see my computer. It's like Treasures and whatever, the 3-month challenge. And the theme is obviously something you could find in a treasure chest. And within here is like a glass mirror. There's some like vase looking things. There's some arrows. It works. So I'm going to try to do this in 3 months. I doubt it'll happen, but hey, you never know. I am not going to be using the Weeks Dye Works. I don't really want to spend the money on that. The fact that I spent $7 on this was already a little bit, like, probably shouldn't have, but it was $7 and I'm working more hours, so, okay. So I'm not going to use the Weeks Dye Works, and really, it is a little dark, but it's not horrible. I mean, maybe if you have really bad eyesight, like really bad eyesight, you'd be like, maybe not. But my printer brightened it up just fine. So, yeah. I was talking about something else. Oh, so it's really just the borders. Just, like, the borders that use the weeks and the, like, inside, like, once upon a time, and the months that have the weeks that I work. So, and when you look at the picture, you really don't notice it. So, that one starts June 4th. And I'm doing it on 28 count antique white, so the ones you can get at Joann's. So I didn't get like a special fabric for it, but it looks very similar. And Isaac helped me pick it up, so he said it's fine. It looks good. That's what he told me. I was gonna get the mushroom, but it was just too dark. So that one I start June 4th, and I'm very excited. And I will probably be spending a lot of time on that one to try to get it done for the challenge. Because I did finish the bookshelf in like 4 weeks, so we're gonna try it. If not, I'll get pretty far. So that one will probably go back to Illinois with me when I go home at the end of July to see my parental units and my friends and go there for the county fair. And then I'll probably bring Marigold. I do have to fly though, so I'm only bringing things on the Q-Snap, so Angel of Love isn't going with me. Kind of a bummer. How long have I been talking? Oh, it's only 31 minutes. It's not even that bad. So, yeah. Clean the office. It's a little trashy again now, but I can fix that pretty easily. Omar's good. Hedgehog, he's down there. The guinea pigs are good. They hate me right now because I redid part of their cage and hate me. Utterly hate me. It's fine. It's kind of their fault, but whatever. Any guinea pig people, I know this is a cross-stitching channel, but I know a lot of people have pets. Guinea pigs. Picky eaters. Holy cow. I'm having issues with hay with them. Right now I think it's a company issue. I have gotten... They don't like alfalfa from one company, Timothy Hay from Small Pet Select. They also don't like the orchard grass from the Small Pet Select, but they love it from Oxbow. No idea on the Timothy from Oxbow, because I just didn't want to try it. They like the alfalfa, because that's what they're supposed to be on, but I try to give them some variety. I gave them a little bit of it when I was giving them the Oxbow, or the Small Pet Select, which is up there. And they were eating it like crazy, and I gave them a bunch of it, of the alfalfa, and now they're like, me. Can't keep these things happy. So, any tips, tricks, how long do I wait till I give up, and just say, fine, here's what you want? Because I'm pretty stubborn. They are too, though. They just tried some watermelon today. They like that. So I gotta get them the rest of their greens, because they just had watermelon. Because I cut up a giant watermelon today. Yeah, any tips on that? Let me know. I can't win. So I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna get rid of this stuff. I didn't think it was gonna work, but we'll just do, our feed store in the area, if you buy hay or whatever from them and your small animals don't eat it, they will take it back and replace it, which is nice because I don't like trying new stuff with them because I'm pretty sure they're just not going to eat it. So I don't know what to do with them. They're a handful. Anyways, but they're good though. They're just picky. Dogs are good. Saw a giant snake out on a trail. It was like as wide as the trail. Or yeah, I'm like going across it. It wasn't like fat. It was like long. Anyways, Estelle doesn't like walks. Greyhounds. If you don't like a ton of exercise, greyhound. I found this. It was fun. We tried to go on a hike with them. We went up like one incline, and Estelle just she was like, no, I'm never doing this. I was like, we were just walking. We had to go back. Yeah. So now I'm rambling. If you need to see any more pictures, I do try to post in some of the groups, not all of them. and I'm bad at it because of my potato camera of a phone who has decided it no longer can load my email, so, you know, it's just, it's hard. It's hard being an iPhone. Yeah. I'm probably going to work on the challenge piece, for Cross Stitch and Discuss. Working on that one a lot. Just a hunch. I'm going to try to finish Marigold before I head back to Illinois, or bring it with to finish it, because it's almost done. It's about halfway done. Yeah. I'm going to say that those two are my focus pieces. For Wine and Whips, it's probably going to be Marigold, because I love that one and I almost quit Mania because of it. I do have one that is almost finished, so I'll probably try to do that. It's a small, lost my toy. So it's almost done. It's just a back stitching. It's a Sweetheart Tree one. And I'll probably finish that for my mom. That's what it's for. Yeah. Alright. I'm out of stuff. Well, I'm not, but for today's video, and it's 36 minutes, so. If you were stitching through my video, good job. Hopefully you got a lot done. New subscribers, thank you. I appreciate it. I get emails, and they're like, you have a new subscriber, and I'm like, oh my god, I haven't posted a video in a month. It's crazy. Comments, questions, love them. I try to respond to them, and usually I will acknowledge them in the videos. And like, oh, I responded to a comment, blah, blah, blah. And if I remember your name and have it up on the computer, I will look it up. I haven't gotten any questions, really, so I haven't, yeah, which is fine. Just gonna pull the sewing machine out. Well, it's out. I unburied it. I just haven't done anything yet. I want to make those project bags that everyone's doing. I want one. But I have to find my fabric, which means I have to rip apart that closet after Christmas. I do start a class on June 10th. Yeah, that sums up. It's only a month, but it's every day. Yay. So hopefully I'll still have some stitching time in there, because I still will be working, but I should be able to. I forgot about my coffee. It's probably cold. Oh, unrelated to stitching this, one of my lovely family members, Nana, got this for me from Boston. Sorry about the glare. Can I take this out? I don't want to take it out, though. Makes me nervous. There we go. It's a hedgehog. And his book says, The History of Hedgehogs Made Easy. I thought he was cute. So I'm putting that in here somewhere. I haven't figured out where yet. Alright, I'm done. 38 minutes. Done rambling. Next videos, I will pull out more of the Mania starts, especially if I've worked on them a lot. I might start one. I didn't do all the ones that I had kitted up, and that's fine. Mania got to me, and I was like, oh my god, there's so many things! So, I think that was the point. Is that the point? I felt crazy. It's probably the point. So, yeah. Alright. Until next time. Everyone have good stitchings, no frogs, all happiness with stitching, get some finishes in. Woo! Get you all the challenges done. I think that covers it. Alright. I will see you all next time.